is up? What is up? We're actually doing the first mod to the Z06. As you guys saw, this car is my dad's car, and it's also been in 2 videos that we've made way back when, almost a year now. He's had the car for, how long have you had the car for?
2016.
So 2016, so he's had it for almost 2 years now, which is crazy to think about. How many miles do you have on it now?
5,000.
He has 5,000 miles on it. So as you guys know, you watch like Street Speed 717. He has the Z06s too. This is just, I love the color of this car. So what we're doing now is you can lower the Corvette free from the factory with the stock bolts. So a lot of people do this with their car. You have the, what'd you do? What'd you just do?
Bent over.
The bent. Oh, alarm went off. Anyway, so we're lowering the car on the stock bolts. A lot of people do this. There's a lot of videos online to do it, but you can do it for free. So if you guys didn't know this, the front and back have just stock bolts. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here. That you can lower the car with. So it just all depends on your car of how low it can go. We've seen it like 1 inch to 1.5 inches, to even up to 2 inches that it can go down. So we're excited to see how low it's gonna go, because you just got to get rid of this. You guys see this gap right here? Like, it's almost a fist. And with how performance packaged this car is, like, bruh, we just got to get rid of this. It's pretty big in the back. So we're gonna get to that, and we're just gonna take you guys along for the ride. Here we go. Okay, so it's gonna be hard to see this, but we'll get a closer view of it. But you can see where my dad's hands are right there. There is a bolt that's right on the leaf spring of the car, and all you have to do is a 10mm bolt, and you have to twist it clockwise, and it will, just depends how low you want to go with it, but that's all you have to do. But right now, like, you don't have to do this, but it's a lot easier if you have a jack, and you want to use the jack to jack up the it's the leaf spring, and you want to jack that up. I don't know why I just kind of stuttered there, but you want to jack up the leaf spring so it kind of pulls it off, so you can have an easier way to twist the bolt.
Alrighty guys, so we tried to lower it a little bit. We cranked it down about 60 times on both sides. We're not really seeing that much of an improvement, so we're gonna try and crank it down a little bit more. So we're about to back the Corvette right back in here and see how it does.
This is actually looking pretty good. So we did the back like Kevin said, and we did like 62 turns, I guess you could say, and that's like the max out for the back. And with these Corvettes, basically like the back doesn't lower too much. In the back,
so there's 2 different bolts. The bolt in the front is pretty much flush with the bar, and in the back there's pretty much got it already cranked down as far as it'll go. So the front in a Corvette and Z06, that is, it comes down a lot more than anything else.
Yeah.
So just the front really comes down.
That's like with a lot of cars though too, like my Miata, the front lowered more, and then I guess it's just because like, I don't know how they build the cars. So
especially in a rear-wheel drive car, you want to have a little room in the back for when you squat, because when you apply that much power to the car, obviously the suspension is going to squat down, and you don't want rubbing when you do that. So it's going to help out with that a lot.
Very true. Kevin's very knowledgeable. So we're doing the front right now. And the front actually on these cars will lower a lot more, just from like what we've seen, and we'll show you guys what it looks like. But in the back right now, it's probably dropped like 1/4 inch, and like we lowered it about 40 turns in the front, and we're finishing up the right side right now. As you guys can see, doing the front right, or I guess that's the left. If you're looking at this side, it's the right. Anyway. Almost finished up. It's like such an easy job. It's just taking us about 30 to 45 minutes to do this, and it's just cool that it comes. You can do this from the factory.
Really simple mod to do from the factory.
Yeah.
It just comes that way. Just really cool that they do that.
And like it's cool, like just the stock bolts. So you can do this on basically every year Corvette, from all the way back to the C5 as I've seen before. So it's just cool that Corvette, like you can do that, and it's just that easy to do. So. I mean, without having any coilovers or any other suspension mods, you can do this. I'm excited. So we'll show you guys once we are finished lowering the front.
Alrighty, as you guys can see, it is a lot lower, and of course that car sounds amazing. It's nice to finally have 2 V8s in the family, right? There we go, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. That was just a real quick clip of some of the sound effects that the car makes and what it really looks like on the road. So thank you guys so much for watching. Always remember to like,